Whew. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you liked the live stream just ago playing Battlefront 2. And today we're gonna have the live discussion. I opted to have it anyway. I thought, like, what the heck with it? I'm still up. Let's do it. Let's go for it. So I want to have this live discussion today about, as you can see in the title, um, it's gonna be about what are the predictions of the custom lightsabers for 2018. What you think will be brought to the market for this new year, and what you think will happen with lightsabers. Are we going to in a fresh direction? Are the new saber companies coming? Are the new saber designs coming? How would you think the popularity of these custom sabers will hold up for 2018? Will it be as popular as it has been in 2015, 2017? Will it be less popular? I want to know from you guys what you think what will happen in 2018. What kind of lightsabers we will see? By who? What do you think? What Vader's Vault will come with? What do you think about Saber Forts will come with? What kind of designs or Ultra Sabers? I'm really curious about what you think is gonna happen for this new year. So I'm gonna open the chat here. Now I'm using my iPhone today for the live chat, and I don't know how well the messages will show up once the stream has been ended and the live conversation is over, if you guys can still see it, but that's just part of trying out to see it's gonna play out. Aren't you gonna play anymore? Not today. We're gonna play tomorrow morning again, which is in a few hours. But today I would like to share a little bit about my predictions of the custom lightsabers for 2018. I sincerely think the coming year will be very competitive. It was already very competitive, but it's gonna be the next level of competitive. Thank you, basketball Marco. Please add me. Awesome. Thank you. We will play tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. I will be up, and the whole weekend as well. Anyway, back to the topic. So, for 2018, I think it will rock even more than this year. I think it will be crazier than this year. The competition will be more fierce than ever. It will be a nasty event with certain saber companies. The drama will go up. There will be increasingly more drama. But in terms of the actual lightsabers, I think we're gonna see a lot of new designs, and I think people gonna push the envelope. They're gonna push it to the next level. We're gonna see more new tech, new soundboards. Electrum Sabers, of course, gonna make new sabers this next year. Of course, they come up with this new design, new Hilt design. I forgot the name. I'm gonna do a review on it. The Remnant, yes. It's $300, right? It's insane with all these features: Bluetooth, RGB, crazy amount of freaking awesome features, and it looks fantastic as well. At the same time, it's high-end quality, well made, and that is of course not gonna leave other saber companies just sitting around, like Vader's Vault, Saber Forts, Ultra Sabers. They have to bring it to the next level. Now, what my predictions are for this coming year are the following. I think Saber Force invested all their money in the Saber Core 3.0 this year. They might come with some new Hilt designs next year. They're probably gonna push forward that envelope, but I don't think they come with new tech. I think Ultra Sabers has the diamond controller, but I think the next step for Ultra Sabers is to revamp their light soundboard of them. I think they're gonna come with a new version of it, which has more features, maybe also some changeable sound fonts. I think they're gonna revamp that for sure. And I think, of course, the Crystal Focus 9 will come out probably somewhere early next year, right? Plexer Labs, they're gonna make a new impression, probably new features. I suspect it will have a lot of Bluetooth in module input options. Basketball Mark said, I hope all the time all sabers will continue to be cheaper so more people can join the hobby. That will happen, but it will happen in a different way. It will happen in a matter that basically there will be cheaper companies coming out, and whatever is currently in the market already, that will continue to be so. So the what I mean is the Saber companies now on the market, let's say the Saber Fords and Ultra Sabers, the Vader Swords, they might go down a bit in price in certain lightsaber lines, but they won't go down as much as the new startups guys do. They will not be able to compete with Electrum Sabers in terms of price and features and quality. They will not be able to compete with Saber Tree and all these other companies like the Pastor, which is a very affordable range of lightsabers. So the low end will be both the low end and the high end Ultra Saber, Saber Force, and even Vader's Vault will feel it, and they already feel it in terms of competition. So it will be a very very tough year, but I know a lot of these new companies, they're in for the win, and they're gonna make it count every saber they come out with. They come with high-end quality sabers. They listen to the community because they're from the community. They're very engaged with the community, and that's what you see with these new smaller companies, is the involvement they have. They listen to the feedback, they adjust the products accordingly, and then they grow from that by respect, like Vader's Vault basically. They're becoming more and more on the quality of Vader's Vault, and also of course they take a lot of learning from Vader's Vault. They look closely how Vader's Vault is doing it, and basically they learn from that winning concept and grow from there. We got some comments here. Army Medic is setting my Saber Force ASP that I have been waiting forever is finally shipping. I can't wait to do a review. Awesome, looking forward to that. And Sophia says, I'm excited for the new Hilt design and ideas. I'm excited about Bluetooth becoming more popular. Absolutely. In this time and age, like, I'm streaming live from my phone now, just my iPhone. There's nothing to it. This is just my iPhone. This is it. It's amazing. And I can do everything from my iPhone. So controlling this lightsaber from the iPhone, that would make it wouldn't cross my mind for not being possible or being special. It makes sense. It's 100% that has to happen on every lightsaber. So now on the fly, I could adjust everything on the fly on this lightsaber. That is what every saber company has to go do. Period. There's no more excuse for not having that. And Electrum Sabers have shown they can put such a product on the market for under $300 US. So I mean, Ultra Saber, Saber Force just have to up it up, and in a certain extent Vader's Vault as well. Now Vader's Vault of course is reliant on the soundboards from Plector Labs, and Plector Labs basically have to add some power to it and come with all this Bluetooth integration to the next level. Whatever's out now, Plector Labs have to come with a overruling, like it has to overrule whatever is now. Like the high-end stuff from Electrum Sabers, that needs to be done even better by Plector Labs. They need to be even more innovative. How to call it in English? I'm sorry. But yeah, they need to be on the next level, because otherwise it's not gonna progress. And if Plector Lab is gonna bring something on the market that is equal to what Electrum Sabers already have for well over half a year to a year now, that would be more or less inexcusable for a high-end board maker as Plector Labs. So I'm really curious to see what kind of tech they're gonna implement and come up with. In terms of Hilt designs, I think we can expect. I don't know, you guys. What I think is, a lot of the new designs will come for the upcoming new Star Wars TV show. So once Star Wars Rebels has been finished, this is the final season, so we'll finish this year. Next year there will be new Star Wars series. I think they're gonna draw a lot of inspiration from those lightsabers from that TV show, what will come. We don't know what it is yet, but I think there will be a lot of details drawn from that. I also think we see a lot more saber designs in the low end segment, so a lot more standard plain lightsabers that are very cheap and affordable. They have RGB, basic soundboards and stuff like that. We're gonna see a lot of that because basically the basic soundboards and sabers from China has been significantly improved in terms of quality and design and whatnot. So we're gonna see a massive flood of those sabers from what we beyond from what we've already seen so far. I also think we see a lot more saber companies jumping on the niche lightsabers that not being made by other saber companies before. A good example is, for example, Wonder Force with the Nelius lightsaber. There's only 1 or 2 companies that tried it before, including Holocron, which was an absolutely disgusting piece of crap. So it's really good that these saber companies come up with quality products now, and I think they're gonna invest in these awesome designs that are not open on the market. I think we're also gonna get a lot of Star Killers, a lot of Star Killer sabers. I'm not sure what you guys think about it, but I think there will be a lot of Star Killer iterations the coming year. At Vader's Vault, I saw an individual, I forgot his name, sorry I forgot your name, he making a run of 50 Star Killer Hilts. It might be that the Moon Killer comes back from the Wonder Force / Pastor. There might be another Solos Holds run, I don't know. Hey Ajani, thanks for popping by. We also got some replies, so getting back to the replies as well. Basketball Marco said Tricree, Ultra Bright, just like Vader's Vault. Yeah, so there was he was answering a question from Sophia. I said Sophia was asking how do Saber Trio LEDs compare to Saber Forts. Yeah, it's a Tricree. I love Tricrees. This is a Quackree in this. I believe this is a 12 watts Quackree. I might be wrong, but I believe it is, and it's definitely bright, but no flash and clash, which is just a glow stick. Now, it's nice. It's good as a stun saber, but there's literally nothing going on, and that's a little bit boring in my personal opinion. But yeah, we have Lothar Cake. Hello from Sweden. How are you doing? Nice for you to tune in. Thank you for watching. And I would like to know more from you guys. What do you guys think? Which will be the hot cake lightsabers for this next year? Will it be a lot more different cross guards? Are we gonna see a lot more cross guards, or do you think we're gonna get more original trilogy kits like the one from Core Band that's come up soon, like the Luke Skywalker Hilts, the Graflek kits? No worries, Johnny. Thanks for tuning in anyway. Have a good day at school. Enjoy it, and have a good one. I think this next year, especially in the first quarter of the year, there will be a massive overflow of Graflek kits from different saber companies. You will be able to trip over Graflek kits everywhere. They will be everywhere up for sale from different saber makers. We also will see more copycats in the market making the same hilt design based off a character, like a popular character. We're gonna see more of that, like 2-3 saber companies coming with the same hilt design. Let I say their own iteration, for example, like the Star Killer lightsaber. That's gonna happen. For Ultra Sabers and Saber Forts, I think in particular for Ultra Sabers there will be more on the tech side in terms of changes in the product lines. For Saber Forts, I think it will be just a bunch of new hilt designs. Some hilt designs get revamped and get depreciated to get their catalogus of different hilts a little bit within control. Otherwise they have too many products, and it's like a chef. If you have too many menus, too many dishes on your menu, you will have a really hard time managing the kitchen and making quality food for everybody. Because if you have 50 people in a restaurant and everybody orders a different dish, that's gonna take you ages to prepare all those dishes with a very small team of cooks. So I think Saber Forts might slim down of some of the designs, revamp them, call, oh, this is the new version 2 of this and this hilt, and they just add some And again, some more of that ugly sharp CNC milling. I just love the old Saber stuff, nice and smooth, just clean, nothing to it. That's my preferred Saber style. I also think we're gonna see a massive amount of Neopixel everywhere. It will be 2018 will be the year of the Neopixel. I think even the cheap Chinese manufacturers gonna jump on Neopixel and gonna put them on the market for very cheap, because the strips of Neopixel cost an average person to import from China to the US maybe $20 per strip. In the China they only cost maybe $1 or something to produce. So we're gonna see in cheap Chinese toys, the lightsaber toys, we're gonna find back those strips. I think it will not only be the tech be used in these cheap lightsaber props. I think we're also gonna see them in other types of movie props or cosplay pieces. There will be a lot of Neopixel everywhere, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited for that. And Sophia said, I have seen so many Neopixel come out of nowhere. It's definitely interesting. And it is really cool. Neopixels has some of these amazing benefits, like for example, if you're into amber, which normally is a very tough color to reproduce by an in-hilt LED like this, or a string-led blade, that with Neopixel it will give you the brightest and most beautiful amber color. Same for yellows, reds. The colors on the lower end of the spectrum, they're gonna look amazing. It's gonna be interesting with the power consumption, etc. And it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, because with this blade I can just pop it out, put the blade plug in the hilt, and that's it. With the Neopixel you have to carefully unplug it like a removable string-led blade. Be careful, because the blade itself is worth like $50-$60 fully assembled with those strips inside. And then you have these pins that need to be carefully put inside the connector. It's a different kind of system, it's a little bit finicky, but there's so many benefits to it, like pure brightness, unparalleled, like no in-hilt LED can compete with that, period. It doesn't matter if it's from Vader's Vault, Saber Forts, is it Triquy or Quadquy, doesn't matter. It's gonna be unparalleled brightness. Of course, I heard that the actual LEDs from the classic string-led blade is still brighter in certain occasions. Good videos are to be found from Space Window. He is amazing, and he's well known within the community for his many years of experience on creating these awesome bright string-led blades or string-led LEDs. I really recommend you guys check him out on YouTube. His channel is amazing. He makes amazing sabers as well, and you can see the awesomeness and the power of both Neopixel and string-led blades. It's really great. And Vader's Vault is gonna play heavily into Neopixel as well. They're gonna be full into Neopixel and gonna offer that for their combat class and their higher master classes. So it won't be cheap. Knowing Vader's Vault, they're fair in the price though. It's not like they're cheating us in terms of like overcharging, but it won't be cheap, guys and girls. It won't be cheap. Basketball Marco sending lead strip with interchangeable dual ready blade, and fuck would be awesome. Yep, that would be great. I would love to see that. So for example, you have your in-hilt LED, and then for some, I don't know how they can do it, but maybe have a connector that you can put on top. Put, for example, a string-led blade or a Neopixel blade in there. I saw actually somebody did that. There's a video out there on YouTube, and he had 3 light sources in one. So he could either flip it to the in-hilt in-hilt LED, or he could have a string-led blade, or he could have a Neopixel blade, all from the same hilt with the same soundboard. And that is what we want. That is really cool. That flexibility. You want to go dueling, go for the in-hilt LED. You want to go to a con or trooping, you can choose. You want to have a string-led blade, or you want to have your Neopixel blade. Awesome. Some more comments. I said Dagan says, hey there, what will be better, the Diamond Saber from Alta Sabers, Dark Warglaive, or Champion Tier Black Lotus from Saber Force? Is the vibration option from Saber Forge worth it? I think it's more or less the same. Yeah, I think it's the same. I think they're on the same level. Um, so I yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think both have their pros and cons. I think you just have to go for the saber that you like. So go for the hilt design. For most, it has to appeal to you. The saber design is always the most important for me. I don't always look at what's inside of it. So in this case, it's just a stun saber. It's fine. I just look at the hilt. The hilt for me is a make or break. This hilt design, I love it. That's what I buy into, and then I look at the rest. So just go for the hilt design. Go for the hilt design that you like, that fits your needs. And Army Medic says champion tier Lotus, in my personal opinion, and yes, the vibration is worth it. Yeah, I do agree. Vibration on your saber, that's awesome. I recommend that on any brand or company that has a vibration motor available as an option. Go for it. It's really fun. Ignition, turning off the saber, it gives that extra immersion to your lightsaber. I don't know if an actual lightsaber will vibrate, but to me, it's like more like a vibration from the force interacting with the crystal and you moving that saber or something. I felt it first person in different sabers, and I really like it. Fact Explained said, "Hey Rebel Jones, remember me in the comments account. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching." I think 2018 will be a very exciting year for custom sabers. I think we're also gonna see a bunch of new official lightsabers, maybe from Hasbro Black Series. Maybe some re-releases. I hope they're gonna be re-releases of depreciated Black Series sabers, like the Ventress Hilts, Ventress blades, which are super expensive on the second-hand market. Darth Maul, maybe again. Maybe not Yodas. Yodas we had recently. I think we had that with the Force Awakens. Maybe another. Which saber? Maybe another. Yeah, maybe another. Jeez, Mace Windu. Another Mace Windu release. That would be good. Hope some more Black Series sabers. Sophia saying, "I wish more companies would come out with more detailed hilts like Saber Force. They make beautiful hilts." That's true. I do hope so as well. But I think most Saber companies, and then I'm thinking about Saber Trio, the Pastor, Wonder Force, Saber, Electrum Saber Crafts. This one, let me grab it. Yes. I mean, my God. I would say this is together with my Darth Alice Slim Coda, hands down my favorite saber. And I want to see a lot more saber companies coming with such sabers. The craftsmanship, the details, the love that is put in the products, that is what I want to see a lot more. I love all the sabers that I have, but personally the top of the top, there must always be a top, like, right? If there's always a top. I mean, I love all my sabers. I love them full-heartedly, but those two sabers, just, yeah, those are my top of the list. I want to see much more of these saber companies, so I want definitely looking more forward to see more from Kaizen Sabers, and they're gonna come out with new hilt design as well. I really want to get my hands on that saber as well, because that dark saber has massively it totally got me by surprise how beautiful it is in person, and how well designed it is, how well it feels in the hand. The same I had with Saber Trio. Before that, I never heard of the company. They recently knew. They're new basically. They started up this year, and I had no idea. Once I handled that saber and had it in my hand, it's just amazing. It is really amazing. So I really dig these new Saber companies. They surprise me every time by Mel's, like Electrum Sabercrafts. Again, this high tech that you get for such a affordable price. I've just got too much soaked into the Saber Forge camp and Ultra Sabers that I just didn't see beyond that. I thought like it's Saber Force, Ultra Sabers, and the high end is Vader's Vault, and that's it. But that's not true anymore. There's so much beautiful stuff out there. Absolutely amazing. Then we have some more comments. Wait till you see my ASP, which should be here tomorrow. Awesome. Army Medic, he is super stoked. I'm stoked as well for you, because I know you've been waiting a long time for that ASP Saber. So I'm gonna definitely check out your video when it comes out. We have another comments from Comments account, funny username by the way. He said hi, how you doing? And Sophie said I really want to have a Saber Trio Skylar. It really looks good for the price for sure. Absolutely. The RGB is really nice. The Tricree is bright. It's really nice and bright. It's, I would say, and I'm not saying that because I really feel like I did a fantastic good purchase with Saber Trio. I actually feel that their LED, the Tricree, is wired up properly, and it's actually bright. It's really bright for Tricree. All the colors are crisp and bright, and not always I have seen that for a Tricree LED. Because I also have some Vader's Vault Sabers, and I love my Vader's Vault Sabers, but if I compare the RGB from this Saber Trio, I feel it's slightly brighter in certain colors overall, the overall brightness, and it's particular certain colors than I had with the Saber Vader's Vault RGB Sabers. Definitely. I also have to do, of course, with the depth of the blade socket, the blade that I'm using, but the battery setup is the same. It uses a Pico Crumble versus a Crystal Shard version 3 or 4, because I had RGB in both, and I definitely feel that the Saber Trio is slightly brighter. I might be crazy, but I definitely feel it's brighter. Really nice. Comments account had to go. Take care, man. Have a good night, good day, good morning. Dagan said, keep it up, man. You just got a subscriber. Looking forward for the next new movie next month. Thank you for subscribing. Awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And yes, I'm looking forward to the new movie as well, because this guy is gonna be in it. And yeah, his new uniform looks a little bit of a departure of his last one. I mean, here we go. In all fairness, I'm more of a fan of this outfit of Kylo versus this outfit. I just looked at it. It's more menacing how he was in The Force Awakens, but I do see a certain appeal with this uniform that he will wear in the TV. It just looks more like an actual knight, an actual medieval knight with this gear here. That's pretty cool, and I think that is also what they want to portray him more, because he's a Knight of Ren. So I think they changed the aesthetics because of that reasoning. So to let him breathe more, show more the fact that he is a knight. He's the Knight of the Ren with his cross guards, and this felt more like a Sith, like a Sith. This is an awesome Sith, but this feels more like a knight, so it makes sense maybe. I'm not too happy with aesthetics, but it's more suiting. So we got some more comments. ROC Rosie says Saber Trio said there will be go to the next level Plector boards in 2 months. No idea which. Well, if this is the next level, I know which one it is. It's the Nana Biscotti version 4. Or maybe they have some conversation with Plector Labs and they're actually allowed to resell the Crystal Shard. That would be awesome. You can imagine Crystal Shard on a Plector on a Saber Trio. That would be fantastic. Not being said that I really dig the simplicity of the Pico Crumble. Actually, as I said before, it really caught me by surprise. Then we have Sophia says, really hyped for the new movie. Absolutely, me too. Army Medic said he was so menacing till he took off his mask. I'm sorry, I laughed when I saw his nose. Yeah, he does have a quite pronounced nose, like me. I don't know. Is he from Europe? Because we Europeans have big noses. Because I'm from Holland and I'm basically next to Germany, and I know Germans and Dutch. Yeah, we have a nose. So anyway, Ajax say, hey Rubber Champs, how are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well as well. Basketball German. Yeah, you're from Germany. Du bist ein Deutscher. Ik sprak ook een beetje Duits, maar my Deutsch is a little bit rusty. Dus, ik heb het niet zo lang gesproken. Anyway, ik ben Hollandisch. Sorry, I just said I'm German, and I actually I can see what you're saying. I can read German better than I can speak it because it takes me a little bit longer. I can speak German fluently. I can understand fully what you say. I just when I speak it's a little bit slower. Plus when I speak Dutch, it's actually more or less the same as what you speak. It just sounds a little bit different. And I think some guys, if you're from Sweden, you have the same. It's just like a weird accent. I personally think, Sophie says, I personally think Adam is doing Kylo Ren justice. I totally agree. I absolutely... yeah, absolutely agree. Sorry, I was reading a comment. Let me get back to it. And I think that brings me to the next topic as well, regarding this live discussion. And I think there will be a lot of new Kylo Ren sabers. So we have the core band kit coming this year. Before the end of this year, we have the core band kits available. I presume there will be more companies coming with kits, and I also think 2018 will be the year of the 3D printed props. We already have them now, but I think it's gonna explode. We have Ajax. He says he's from France. Nice, awesome, man. I only can speak like 2 words of French. I'm really sorry. I never had French at school. It's omelette du fromage and merde. And sorry. That's the only thing I know. Yes, nice. Now I get all the comments in Dutch, etc. Yeah, if you watch any soccer, if you guys like soccer, or we call it football, the World Cup, both Holland and some other countries got disqualified, so I feel the pain. Italians as well. Anyway, back to the lightsaber topics. Yeah, so we're gonna see a lot more Kylo sabers, and okay, I'm sorry. Slap me. I'm sorry. My French is really bad. But yeah, I think so beyond seeing all these awesome lightsabers this next year, I think we're gonna see a lot more crystal revealed lightsabers. I think that will be the next big thing. We have now already, of course, for the last few years, but I think there will be so much more demand for these higher end lightsabers. I think slowly but surely these kind of lightsabers are not gonna cut it anymore for the average consumer, because we get spoiled much more with, as I said, the Bluetooth functionalities. We need to have a crystal reveal, we need to have RGB on every saber, we need to have a loudspeaker, blah 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 blah. One thing I do have to say is, one thing that needs to change in the saber community, and I think there is no longer any reason to not do it. Most sabers just have to come with RGB for the same price. RGB literally does not cost a saber company more to set up or wire up or buy the LED. It's just bull crap. There's no reason that none of the saber companies cannot provide RGB as the default option. It's just unexcusable. RGB should come on every lightsaber by default. Even the stunt sabers with a JQ Spectra, stun board or whatnot, where you have flash and class. Both the quad Kree and the tri Kree can support these flash and class options. It's just RGB now currently in the last few years has been, I don't want to call it a scam, but it has been extraordinarily expensive without any justified reason. honestly, I think Vader's Vault, Saber Forts, and Ultra Sabers are not. I that sounds bad. Screwing over, but the prices they charging makes no sense. Oh no, 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 no! You didn't see it. Titus, I'm sorry, Titus. You saw my comment. I'm sorry. I wasn't asked to that guy. Okay, I wasn't asked. In Dutch, we have a gaming channel for the last 10 years. Like, it's a gaming TV show, and there was this new presenter, and I just cannot stand the guy. Like, he's super annoying to me. And then made a snarky remark about it. I'm sorry. You guys can see everything. Gosh, I need to be careful here. But yeah, RGB is just ridiculous expensive, and it's just, there's no reason that it is expensive. The only reason why they make it expensive is that they can just charge you $100 extra, and make that RGB a exclusive option. Well, there's absolutely no reason for that, because the cost is identical. Of course, RGB is not as bright as a dedicated color. If you have a dedicated color, let's say a dedicated regular blue, regular green, or regular red, then having that two dyes of a tricree LED, of course it will be brighter than an RGB, no brainer. Same with a quadcree, having 4 dyes in red, green, or blue will be brighter than just 2 or 1. That's just common sense. But if you choose any color that's mixed, a purple, a light blue, a light green, a mint green, a magenta, whatever, amber, those colors are mixed by default. So by default you already have half an RGB LED. They can go full RGB, but they just don't want you. They don't want to give it to you. They want you to pay $100 more to get that feature. And I think I just don't like that. I don't know why Vader's Vault keep doing that. There's no justified reason behind that. What, I don't know. It's just like I cannot wrap my mind about it. Why it has to be so extraordinary expensive. It's extraordinary expensive for RGB. That's just, in my book, that is just bullcrap. And I'm sorry if I disrespect Vader's Vault with that, but that's my personal opinion. I just don't understand it. Sophie said, Saber Force RGB looks really good. I love how they have more than red, green, and blue. Yep, absolutely. I love the cyan on it. That sky blue, oh, it's my favorite color on that RGB. Stun sabers become obsolete. Electronic boards will come down, and if more people make them, and chassis will get better. Agreed on RGB. Tactical flashlights with extreme high lumen, way cheaper. True. Yeah, stun sabers are good for certain aspects. They're still cheaper, but on the longevity, as you said, soundboards becoming much more cheaper to manufacture, and one of the reasons for that being as well is the market is getting bigger, the offset is bigger. We have more people buying lightsaber soundboards, so they can produce more batches, bigger batches. The price go down to manufacture them. If you manufacture 100 of them, or you manufacture 1,000 of them, the price is quite a difference in a batch of 100 or a batch of 1,000 in one go. So that's definitely a cost difference and saving for set companies. And stunt sabers have been developed now already to the next level. You have these awesome stunts boards with flash and clash and whatnot and flicker. There's no reason stunt sabers like this have to come without anything. This is a flashlight with a plastic tube. Of course, awesome for dueling, but I mean, even for a stunt saber, having the flash and clash, that's kind of the bare minimum, I would say. RGB changing a Spectra board costs you £15 or maybe $15 US, $15 US. It has RGB changing functionality. You put in an RGB LED, doesn't cost you anything more than a regular RGB in purple or blue or red, whatever, and you have this amazing feature, and you can change the colors. You have your flash and clash, and you have an awesome stunt setup. So again, this is obsolete, old tech. But same with Saberforce, they're not gonna change that. They're making good bucks on it, and they don't like these new startup companies because they're gonna come with so much more functionalities, features for half the price. Half the price. That's why there's so much Saber hate going on. The big groups are managed by these admins, and they're this deep in the ass of those companies, pushing forward for Saberforce or Sabers. Oh yeah, it's so fantastic. Oh, this is a really cool Saberforce Sabers, and then having these individuals coming with these bashing Hilt bashing topics about, oh, Vader's Sword is so bad, or oh, Saber Trio is so crap, or the Pachtors from China and it's crap, and because they know it's a big impact on their business, because they come with so much more for much less money to buy. So it's like they're generally fearing for their business, and it makes sense. Question Max said, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Then we have some more replies. RGB $100 option because they can for now. Rape and pillage. They will drop cost eventually, saying they will do it as a service to loyal customers. Then writing will to be on the wall for all of them. Actually, that's already happening. If you like a look at Vader's Vault, initially they had the regular non-flash on class, which was a single 3-watt die, like a rebel LED, and then they had to upgrade to the Sun Crusher LED, which was an additional $40. And they say, oh no, nobody bought that single die LED anymore, so we upgraded now as a default. It's all Sun Crusher, which is just a tri-cree LED. The next step, yeah, it must be RGB, and I'm not, to be honest, I'm never gonna buy any Vader's Vault with RGB anymore, because I just compare it to Electrum Sabers and Saber and Saber Trio and the Pachtors, for example. With the Pachtors, I can have a full RGB Saber for less than $160. With soundboard, etc., from the Saber Trio, $250. For Vader's Vault, it will be $300 for the base Saber, for the cheapest one, plus another $100 for the RGB upgrade option. Yeah, no way. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I did it, and no. So that is hopefully gonna change. I got a question about the Slim Coda, how much it did cost me. It cost me a lot. My wife is gaming next door, so I have to be soft. It was $1,500 US. Okay, I hope you guys hear that. So okay, we got another question from Titus. He said, what about Genesis custom sabers? Now, actually, to me, they never been really on my radar, because I never liked their saber design so much, to be honest. The Bane sort of attracts me, but at the same time, not really. The other stuff I saw, yeah, don't really appeal to me. Just my personal opinion. The designs are not my thing. Yeah, I know, it's expensive. Oh, see, look at Electrum Sabers, look at Saber Trio. Once Saberforce Pachtors has swappable batteries, and I was like, and then the Trinity Saber companies be in trouble. True. Sophia says, gotta have money in this hobby. Yeah, for sure. But the thing is, like, you start off with stuff like this. You buy a simple stun saber, and then you really start to get into the hobby, and then you want to have a saber with a soundboard, and then you get a basic soundboard saber, and then you say, oh, that's kind of nice, and then you want to have a flash on class option, and you want to have your RGB, and then you go higher, and then you want to and then you get into trouble, because then all the sabers that you want going forward are the expensive sabers, period, because all the cool Hilt designs, all the cool sabers, they cost money. But on the other hand, saber companies like Saber Trio, etc., show you don't need to spend a rip or your whole savings on an awesome saber. Army Medic says, my wife was already kill me after spending 500 on the saber, let alone 3 times that amount. Yeah, guys, I never really told that. I just told it's like $200. So if she ever throw that thing and she gets angry, she smashes it, I will die inside. Rule number 1: never ever tell how much it really costs. Period. But that was the most. That was a one-time off for me. It's the unicorn to me. That's the roof of the roof for me. I just wanted that once in my lifetime. I wanted to have that, the roof of the roof, the top of the top. Crossmax said, what do you think about the Sabers de Luz, Peru? I looked into them and I really like them, and I hope they're gonna be into a broader market outside of Peru, because I really want to get my hands on some of their sabers and try them out. So I hope they're gonna open their markets and focus more internationally as well. Then we got some more comments here from Cyrus. He said, would you recommend a Graflex from Vader's Vault? I'm thinking about getting a Vader's Vault Graflex. I got one. I did a review on it. If you want to see it, you can check it out on the YouTube channel. It's a really nice, well finished Graflex kit. It's made by Corband / Park Sabers, but Vader's Vault does a really top-notch installation. They make sure that all the parts are nicely aligned. The T-grips are nicely installed. So is the bunny ears with the how to call that, the oh, that's a weird movement, with the guys, I don't know how to call it. Either way, I recommend it. It's a good saber. Electronics are there. It's a high-end quality installation. Resale value is there. But on the other hand, if you're handy, I would say get the Corband kit, install the electronics yourself. You can save some money. Plus, you make the graphic kit yourself, so you're actually building your own lightsaber. Especially with Luke's lightsabers, or well, this Anakin's lightsaber basically. That's really rewarding because you build Anakin's lightsaber, so it becomes part of you. Rosie says, Genesis, in my opinion, is like a reliable Hamptons. His mid-range is base model, but he does not do cannon. He does really good jobs. I like all his videos. They're very informative. I did not see him post anything lately. I don't know if he's still doing any of these tutorials, etc. Between 2014 and 15, I think he was very active. He made a lot of really good tutorial videos and information videos. I don't know if he's still around, but he might be just busy in the daily life. Tidus says, Arclight Arsenal did the most gorgeous saber design, but I don't think they'll make them for years now. Not so sure. I'm not too familiar with them. Any comments on the Electrum Remnant? I've pre-ordered mine. Actually, I did already talked about that earlier in this stream, and yeah, really cool. Looking forward to do the full review on it and the unboxing video, of course. Really cool, unique design. The other two sabers from Electrum Sabers did not disappoint me whatsoever, so this one won't disappoint me at all. I know that beforehand. Those guys do a fantastic job. Actually, I noticed that Canada has really good saber companies, because both Electrum Sabers and the Kaizen Sabers, the dark saber what I showed earlier, both are based from Canada, and I think there's another saber company there. That's Genesis Custom Sabers is also from Canada, right? Wow, that's really cool. Question Max said international shipping. Okay, I talked to the guy. Thank you. Please help me out. Give me opportunities. Anyway, Yeah, I think 2018 will be a very good year for us. I think there will be a ton more affordable, awesome lightsabers on the market, awesome affordable lightsaber kits for do-yourself guys. I think there will be a shift of popularity of certain sabersmiths. Um, Jordan Mall, he just fell off a cliff, so he's, I don't know if he disappeared from the earth after all these recent scamming scandals. Um, but I think we're gonna see some replacement sabersmith guys that do awesome jobs. RVG, Eugene, Shamim after he has his hand, he recovered from his hand operation, of course, back on track. Um, and yeah, maybe some other guys that will take the forefront of custom saber installations for 2018. And Sophia said, "What's your opinion on Starfall sabers?" I love Starfall sabers. Starfall sabers is one of those very few companies that make one-off lightsabers, like Darth Alice. That's why I love Darth Alice. He made one-off hilt designed from scratch. He built everything from scratch based on the commission that is required from the client, and that is an artwork that is top-notch, and it's just amazing. I love it. I love these customized sabers. And there is another person that does this as well. I forgot his name. That is really unfortunate, because I know that one of the guys on the Lightsaber Facebook club, his name is Garcia. He's a really cool dude. He actually got this like Sidious-esque lightsaber, and it was fully custom built for him, and it looks pretty cool. Yeah, Shamim Custom Services. Yeah, the Shamim. What is Darth Alice website? I think you just have to go to his Facebook page. Just go to Darth Alice, Darth Alice on Facebook. You will find him. He is the most metal guy ever. I love him. He's really cool. Same for another cool guy is also Aaron. Sorry, I get a little bit sleepy. It's almost 12 o'clock in the evening now. So I'm gonna wrap it up. You don't have Facebook. You don't like Facebook. Well, Facebook, I'm not a fan of it, but it brought me a lot, because all the Facebook communities basically are most thriving on Facebook. Like, I tried to live without from Facebook for a while, but I couldn't. No, I'm not for Russia, but I do learn Russian, and I love Russia. I love the food. I love the culture. I have a sweet spot for Russia. I don't know why. It's funny because I live in Hong Kong. You would expect some Asian country that I'm a big fan of it. I'm from Holland. Yes, I'm from Holland. But yeah, I for some reason I love Russia. Arm on Fire, dude. You always come with these exotic saber companies I never heard of. Do you have a link for me? I want to check it out. And where are you from, Cyrus? I would like to know where you're from as well. Are you US? I think most of you watchers, most of the guys you're watching now and the girls are from the US. That's what I noticed when I go to my YouTube analytics. I see a lot of the subscribers are from America. Cool, awesome, nice. So you're Russian German. Awesome, awesome. Привет, привет. You from Canada? Awesome. There's another good sabersmith from Canada as well, Cal Miller. Cal Miller is another awesome Canadian sabersmith, very skillful, and he also is leading the Facebook group, the Canadian lightsaber community. So if you're from Canada and you're not part of that community, it may be worth to check it out. Find some local friends to do some lightsaber sparring with, etc. Tita say it's because Putin is bae. Yeah, I think the Russian girls are too kawaii to me. I don't know. Yep, means hello. I'm learning Russian, but it's an interesting language, and I hope I pick it up really easy and fast. My only sparring partner is my 6-year-old brother. It's okay. I mean, it's have fun. Like myself, I hardly have any sparring friends as well here. Like it's really hard to find people here that likes the same hobby. Um, there was some more comments. After 36 years, Peru is going to the World Cup. I don't know Saber related, but I'm happy. Awesome, man! Congratulations. I really like that for you. That's really really cool. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I think that's gonna help Saber companies as well from Peru, put them on the map because yeah, just jump on that whole hype, and be out there as a Peru Saber company. Um, Shriel Subras says, if you learn Russian, you could check out War Sabers. Yes, I want to get more stuff from War Sabers. I love their stuff. War Sabers really cool. They really have cool stuff, and they have a new soundboard as well. They seem to be very competitive with the Igniter soundboard, so looking forward to check that out. Um, though he's a master of Shicho, he loves Yoda. Sophia said, the only person I know in real life who likes sabers is my younger bro. Yeah, it happens. That's why we have this community. That's why we have each other. Like we have to do it online. I have the same. Like for real, there's nobody here besides Aaron Lynn that is into lightsabers that I know of. Most people here they just not into it. Um, if you have if you have any problem with my name, just try to read backwards. That's gonna make it easier. Sabers light. What's Sabers light? Sabers. What are sabers? I don't know. Hey Mitcheltron, how are you doing? Another guy from Holland just joined in. Mitcheltron. I did not order any of the clan hilts, but I really want to get those KR Sabers clan hilts as well. They look fantastic, and I will be bumping my head for not getting them. I saw 2 of the hilts I really want to get. They look so awesome. I forgot their a model number, but a model name. But again, KR Sabers keep coming with these fantastic sabers. He keep coming with the unique stuff, and that's what I pointed out in my stream. That's really cool stuff, and no, that's what we want in this hobby. Some more comments. The Candyman said, kind of upset my Corbin, Kylo, and Luke won't arrive for the Last Jedi. Yeah, that's it. Is Corbin not able to deliver before the Last Jedi? That would suck though. NG is saying, do you think they will make more Old Republic style lightsabers, well, movies or TV shows? Well, the possibilities are open now because they recently announced a live action TV series show and a new trilogy. So I hope so. I don't know which saber. I don't think many saber companies will jump on the Old Republic lightsabers. Maybe Sabers. Sabers has some hilts they came out with. It looks like the gladius that I had in my hand the whole time. Comments account said, what is your name? My name is actually Jeroen van den Heuvel, and that means I'm from the hill. And I'm also on Facebook. You can find me through the Rebel Chums Facebook page, or you can find me on the Lightsabers Club Facebook group because I'm one of the admins there. Mitchell Tran says, be quick though, the KR sale ends up Sunday. I got the Lumeria coming. I keep you posted. Awesome. I need to check out which sabers. I want to have that small hilts with the red greeblies and the red control box, which was really small. That one appealed most to me. Yeah, I mean, I want more Swoter lightsabers. Swoter for life. I love the Old Republic. That is just my style of lightsabers. Comments account said, do you play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Yes, I got it on the iPhone, and I'm gonna make sure. What, dude? No, Crush Mech. Hell no. I'm gonna play the game live, but I need to find a balance because we're gonna do a lot of stuff Battlefront 2, and I don't want to overburden you guys with videos like 10 videos a day. Sophia, the easiest option would be something like a US Melus, Dart Melgus, like, but not a replica. Well, the Melgus from Ultra Sabers or Saber Force, the Juggernaut is a good one as well. I have it on Dion. I have it on PC. I'm a PC gamer. I don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation. Do want to get one eventually, especially for my kids. Would be awesome. Maybe at some point. Wow. We've got some more comments. ROC says the Kalimaseo company from Sherbrooke, Quebec, Canada, was interesting, but Hilt designs disappointed and dropped off the face of the map. The saber blade idea for LARPing was intriguing. Comments. Yes, I didn't really follow that company. Were those foam blades? There were at some point they had like these foam blades. One company, two companies. One had like really thick foam blades, and the other one was thinner. And I just recall there's another company in Canada. Is there not a Saber, like a Saber Legion in Canada? There's like one big guy with tattoos. I think that's a Canadian thing as well. Yeah, something with a temple, a Jedi temple or something. Jeez, there's a lot of stuff coming from Canada. Aaron Lynn got his Nelia sabers on Etsy now from Coder. Yes, and I'm gonna review that saber this Saturday. I'm gonna meet Aaron this Saturday, and I'm gonna finger that hilt from top to down and make videos for it for you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna looking forward to that. Yeah, foam blades. Yeah, I think interesting. Especially me and my son sometimes duel in the house, and he always managed to hit me, and God, it hurt so bad on my fingers. Pasmac is setting the Saber Trio Hilt in Germany. Is in Germany at the moment. I'm so excited. Should be in a week or so, dude. Awesome, man. I'm really happy for you. Let me know how it went with the customs, because German customs are crazy. Dutch customs as well. You need to pay a lot of money, import tax, at least €100 often. Like, that's why I'm sometimes scary. I sometimes want to send a lightsaber to my family home in Holland. So whenever I'm gonna visit them, I have some lightsabers there already. But then I see all these replies from people in Europe and say, oh yeah, the import fee is crazy. I got texts with £100 or €100 of tax fees. Like, Angie says, I just thought of something super random, but it would be cool if someone made a General Grievous robot, because people would have been building some crazy robots recently. Absolutely. The prop building community is on next level. They have fully working BB-8s, R2 units that are fully functional, interactive, learning, self-learning, has some AI in system and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's really cool. I really hope one day I can own an astromech unit that I can put in the room or side of the room that interacts with me, makes all the sounds. Well, I really wanna. What I really would love to do in one day is one of my sleeping rooms or computer rooms, build it into a cockpit of a starship by building all the buttons and do the electronics, so everything lights up, all like fake dummy buttons and lights, and like make it a little bit like a cockpit of an airplane, like a Millennium Falcon, stuff like that. And then that's done on my computer desk, and it looks exactly like a cockpit, including a chair and stuff like that. It's out there in the market, people making it, and I really want to have that at some point in my life. Wow, Mitcheltron, €200 customs. So guys, if you're in the US, this is a little bit the pain we have for ordering lightsabers from the US, ship them to Europe or Asia. It's really expensive for us. So that's also the reason why many saber companies in both Europe and Asia are popping up, because the costs are just way too high. So that's why you will see a lot of these new companies from these regions. Tita says, I sometimes pay more in tax than the worth of the actual hilt. I have to, yeah, and then you have your shipping cost on top of that as well. So when I order something from Saber Force, I pay, let's say I pay $65 for an empty hilt and $65 for shipping. So it's like I could buy 2 hilts from that. Anyway, Army Medic says, I have an astromech droid. Well, I have a 3-year-old daughter who likes to bring her R2 into the bedroom, make beeps and noise sounds in my ear. That's so cool. Yeah, that's the best. Okay, guys, we had a good conversation today. So there will be another live stream going forward. It's over 12. It's now past 12 o'clock in the evening now. I need to go to my bed. I need to be fresh at work tomorrow, and I do another gaming stream before I go to work tomorrow. So I'm a little bit no-lifing at the moment. But yeah, it will be a super exciting year in 2018 with a lot of new lightsabers, a lot of Neopixel, and a lot of competition with affordable lightsabers finally. Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate everybody who tuned in again for watching and being involved with the conversation. Everybody was nice to each other, which I love to see. I really appreciate that. I really feel we have a nice group of friends, I basically can say, where we can have nice discussions. Add me on Facebook if you want to have further discussions or whatnot. Join the Lightsaber Facebook group. And guys, I have to go to bed now. I'm tired. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Have a good evening, good day, wherever you are. Enjoy. Bye bye.